Fun fact, I'm recording through OBS, so I don't actually need to do the clap. I don't know why I do it, it's just fun. Before we begin, a few things that I want to get straight out of the way. Number one, this is going to be a mostly unedited video, more of a ramble, because I have to talk about this game. I cannot get it out of my head. I have to talk about it. Thing number two, the wonderful thumbnail art was made by one of my mods, Melamoose, so thank you for that. Here's a couple of other variations that she did. Number three, this video contains intense spoilers for OMORI. All the major plot points I'm going to talk about. Everything. It's very spoilery, so if you have not seen the game yet, please go watch it. There's a link to my playthrough down there in the description. You should go watch mine, because it's really good, I think. I don't know. Thing number four, I know I said 3 things, but we have 4 things. Thing number 4, this game contains depictions of these things that are listed here. If you are uncomfortable with any of those topics, I recommend not watching this video, because I'm going to be talking about all of these things. Except for the epilepsy. If you're uncomfortable with that, then we're all good. So I figured that we were going to talk about OMORI, and I wanted to, while we were doing that, just so I don't get super sad, I figured we could browse some of the cute little photos that they have, and artwork, and fan art, and all that on the OMORI subreddit, just to, you know, keep my own emotions in check. Also, I'm doing a video during the daytime. I'm lit by natural light right now. It's whatever. I got this shirt for Christmas, you guys like it? It's like really big. I can wear it like this if I want to. It's a very big shirt. Sorry about my hair, by the way. It's really bad. So, oh, that's such a cute photo. My objectively correct shipping thing. Ew. They're children. They're children. I'm not gonna look at that one. Me when I Maui Abi the best. Stop. Best, S tier, A tier, B tier, incorrect. Let's start, before we get too far in, let's start with just, how I've been feeling since I finished the game. So I finished the game a couple days ago on Christmas Eve, and ever since then, I cannot get it out of my head. I've been thinking about it constantly. Just unendingly. I cannot get it out of my head. And I think it's because I think that's kind of the point. I was so distraught over it that on Christmas Day, right, I couldn't get out of bed for a little while because I was having, like, anytime I thought about the game and I thought about the ending or I thought about it, I would immediately have these, like, nausea attacks. I don't know what to call it. It was, like, sadness mixed with nausea. It was, like, it was sadness nausea. But I'm fine now, mostly. I'm still sad. So I can talk about it a little bit more extensively. This is cute. This is, Mari speaking Korean, I think. I don't know, I don't speak Korean. Best party, what the hell? I'm not gonna watch that video. Accurate OMORI. Stop. So you kids wanted a free sample. I like this image. I like Hero in the background. I've seen this art. It's so cool. So what I realized the game's goal is, what it's trying to do to you. I think. I don't know. This is at least how I'm interpreting it. If you have a different interpretation, please tell me in the comments. I would love to talk about it. I love this game. I would love to talk about it. I could talk about it forever. The game has made me feel like how the friends would feel when OMORI tells them the truth, or when Sunny tells them the truth. At the very end of the game, when he tells them the truth about Mari's death and what he and Basil did to cover it up. The game, because the game, right, drops it on you so suddenly, I feel. Like, it was especially because I wasn't getting it, because my brain is smooth, so my chat explained it to me very plainly, and that really sold the effect. That really helped, because it was like, just how they would feel. Just immediate, overwhelming confusion and anger. Because I would be so confused and angry. Confused in the sense that, like, everything, this major event that happened to you that shaped your life has now been flipped upside down, so all of the work you did to cope with that is now gone. Well, mostly. There's still the work you did to cope with Mari's death. but the circumstances of it are now gone. It's completely reframed the people that you believe to be the biggest victims of it, right? Because it would be very easy to argue that Sunny was the biggest victim of Mari's death. And I still think that's true, even with the truth. But in that moment, you would maybe perceive it as, he's not the victim, he was the instigator, he was the cause. And that's not even getting to Basil. Just the fact that, I talked about this so much on stream, but it's such a, it's horrible. It's such a horrible thing to even conceive and all the way carry out. And then you start to go into, I'm gonna read some more. Oh, I like this. That's cute. I like Hero just cooking aggressively in the background, like Obby. Kids have crushes, men have girlfriends. Legends eat sand. I need to get that. Okay, that's funny. The next thing you would try to do, right, in the stages of grief, is you would probably try to rationalize it, right? Well, they were just kids, right? And it was a tragic accident, you know? Obviously, Sunny didn't mean to kill Mari with what he did. He was a kid, he didn't think about the consequences, and, you know, it's genuinely tragic. She blocked him, he pushed her without thinking about the fact that they were on a stair precipice. She just landed in the wrong way one time and wasn't able to catch herself, and then fell on the violin, and that sealed the deal. It's an extremely tragic accident, but, you know, it's understandable that it's not something that it's they were kids, right? They didn't think about that would happen. But then you get into the sense of, well, they're only innocent up to a certain point. They stopped being innocent when they covered it up. When they covered up her death by staging her suicide. But, then it wraps around to the, you know, you might be able to forgive, Sunny, because think about the state that Sunny would be in at that moment. Is he would be completely distraught. He would be so far gone, so far out of it that you could tell him to do anything and he would just completely blankly follow. He's not thinking about anything. He's not thinking straight. He's just doing whatever it is that he's being pushed to do in the moment. So then all the blame falls back onto Basil. Because in that moment, right, now it's been framed as Basil manipulating Sunny and planting this seed, and because he was the main one, we saw from his perspective that he was the one who tied the noose. So he was the one who really did it. Although it might have been Sunny's push that killed Mari, it would have been Basil's idea to frame it in that way, and that's what really matters, right? Depressed. Me for real. Friends flex fiercely behind you. I always perceive Polly as being really old. I don't know why. Let's go to Bloom's face. This is where the mugger killed my... This is where the mugger killed my parents, Kel. Wow, what a meaning. Tag. What's this gonna be? Hero tag. Oh no! 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 But this is an important point. This is actually the next thing I was going to talk about. Was, moving on from that. Forgiving, right? And we don't see the friends' reactions. We don't see how they would react. And I think because... I think that's very intentional. And I think it's because how the friends react is how we react, right? Our reaction to Omori and Basil's lie, how we react to that revelation is how they would react to that revelation. Because in a sense, we are the friends. We have come to know and love this character. We've seen his memories, we've seen his childhood memories, we've seen the history, we've seen it all go through. We would have come to know and love this character in the same way that they would have. So our reaction would be comparable to the way they would react. Now, I don't know if I fully agree with this here. I think, honestly, you know, maybe, let's read the comments a little bit. I'm not going to read any spoilers. I'm worried to see. Honestly, the ending is not really happy anyway for me. I really don't imagine Hiro forgiving Sunny for what he did. Hiro Aubrey forgiving Sunny for what he did. Now, I'm maybe in the minority here. I think Hiro would be the first to forgive. Aubrey next. Here's why. If we go all the way back to the graveyard on 3 Days Left, when we visit Mari's grave with Kel, he tells us the story of after Mari's death, Hiro became incredibly shut off. He stopped going to school. He stopped eating. He stopped doing anything but sleeping. Just fall into this intense depressive spiral. And then Kel, one night, tries to go talk to him and cheer him up, and Hiro freaks out. Hiro lashes out at him. Hiro starts yelling these terrible things, blaming him, talking about how he doesn't understand what it was like, that type of thing. Very obviously, all of that hurts Kel really badly. It's a terrible thing to do to someone. And then his parents come in and start calming him down, and then he realizes what he's done, and he apologizes to Kel. And in that moment, I believe he would come to the realization that although you do bad things, and you make mistakes, and you make really bad mistakes, it doesn't make you a bad person. Obviously, killing someone is on a different level, but it was an accident. Same way that him lashing out at Kel was an accident driven by blind childhood instinct. Because he was about, he would have been 16, 15 at the time. So he would have that understanding. I think he would be the first to forgive. Because I think he would think back to that moment. And he's the oldest, the most mature. He would have that perspective. He would be able to understand what was going through their minds when that happened, and why they're telling it now and the grief they've been dealing with. I don't think that would be the end of the story. I'm sure internally he would still have to do a lot of fighting with himself to rationalize it, but I think at the moment, he would be the first to immediately go up to Sunny and say, like, it's okay. I think the next person would be Kel, because Kel is Kel. Kel's incredibly forgiving, almost too forgiving, almost naively. My throat just did a really weird thing. I don't know what. That was weird. It was like... That was weird. Anyway, Kel would forgive because Hiro forgave. And Kel would understand that if Hiro is forgiving, that must mean that it's something that is forgivable. Aubrey might take a little bit more time. Frankly, call me questionable here. I think Aubrey is the least mature of the group. I think she has dealt with her grief in the least mature way out of all of them. That's not to say that she's dealing with it wrong. That's to say that she's dealing with it in a way that is not as healthy as everyone else. In the sense that, I heard another great analysis from another person talk about how, there's a scene where, they're at the lake, right? And Aubrey and all her friends are bullying Basil at the lake. And they're talking about if you lose that fight, which I didn't know my playthrough, but they did on theirs. If you lose that fight, Kel says something about like, "Come on, this isn't what Mari would want," which in a sense is pulling the Mari card, and it's making Kel seem like he's having a it's Kel presenting himself as if he is dealing with his grief the right way, the better way than Aubrey is. He is the better in this situation, which is not really the correct move, but I do think it's almost a fair analysis to say that he would be dealing with it better than Aubrey going around bullying Basil just out of blind grief. I don't want to look at this image anymore. That's sad. But yeah. Oh, this is like the tag, but it's like in the real world. Poor Albie. The real true ending. Spoiler. Mari comes back. It was a prank. Lies. Man, that would be funny. But yeah, you know, it's the sense of like, I haven't even touched on Basil. I don't know how I would deal with Basil. And there's so many layers to it, man. Because layer 1, right? Basil did this terrible thing. he was the one who, at age 12, the little monster, had the idea to stage a suicide of a girl who had just died. That's horrible. That is, if you take it at that, not forgivable, in my opinion. Then you think about it this way. He was age 12. At that moment, they probably thought the consequences of that, or he probably thought the consequences of that. I mean, his whole thing, right, is protecting Omori. He makes that very clear. He justifies it as it was something behind you. His whole deal is protecting Omori. So in that moment, he knew that Omori would have to deal with the consequences, and he didn't want that. So his immediate reaction would be to, you know, take those consequences away. Do whatever he could to make it so that Omori did not have to deal with those consequences. Obviously, that manifested in about the worst way possible. Yeah, but, like, think about it like this now, right? Basil, as time goes on, is understanding. He says it about 1,000 times during the fight. There's no way out of this, is there? He even says it if you check on him after he gets pushed in the lake, when he's, like, all out of it, like, knocked out. He says, Omori, there's no way out of this, is there? His grief is bringing him to the realization that no matter what, they can't keep running from that. You know, they didn't get rid of the consequences. They just created new ones to pass on to other people. They spared one person of the consequences while making worse ones for everyone else. I don't know. It's hard to fully describe my feelings on that. I haven't fully come around to, you know, rationalizing it in my head yet. I can only imagine that the friends would eventually... I mean, I would absolutely forgive Sunny. I think I would forgive Sunny. It would be hard. It would be good that he was moving away, because I don't know if I'd be able to forgive him if I saw him every day, and every day I was reminded of what he did of that day. But I don't know if I'd be able to forgive Basil. Just on a matter of I would never be able to look at him again without thinking about what he did. But that's the idea, right? Presenting these questions is the goal. Japanese Omori fan art. American Omori fan. Fire. Hey, chill. Shush, Basil. What's this? Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, of the very beginning of the game, the first photo you see that falls out of the album is the violin at the bottom of the stairs, and he says, "Oh no, Mari, she's..." That would have been his reaction in the moment. You get that? Mari, she's dead. That's what he was going to say. Wow, I can't believe I didn't think about that at all. Oh, this is fire. I didn't even think about that at all. Official art of Polly. That's what Polly... Wait, for real? I thought Polly was old. Cash, fame, you receive depression. I don't like that. Cool gif, guys. I really like that. I actually hate Basil. This is a fire image. This is a fire image. This is a fire image. I want to look at, they released, yesterday was the 2-year anniversary of OMORI, which is crazy to me. $143. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I know enough about the other route for that to be meaningful. Uh-oh. I was so mad this is sold out. This sold out like the day that I finished the game too. It is so annoying. The OMORI 2023 calendar, because look at these photos, dude. Look at all the months and stuff. Look, here, we'll go through them, right? Oh, sorry, jeez. Look at all these photos. Look, there's Kel, January, February. Look, it's here on Mari cooking in the kitchen. It's them in the fields planting flowers. It's April. It's all rainy and gross. And there's Basil and Omori, and they're feeling the rain. And there's May. They're all tuckered out, chilling in the lake spot. There's June. They made a lemonade stand. There's July, Independence Day. They got the sparklers out. Something I just noticed is look at how Omori is always physically closest to either Basil or Mari in these photos. I'm so mad. I'm raging. I'm mauling. Look at him there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at all the kids on the bus. Is that Kim? I think that's Kim right there. There's all of them. They're going to a different school. He needs to get on that bus. He's gonna be late for school. There's October. Then you can see him in his pumpkin costume. Interesting that in the mummy outfit, that's the eye that got covered up. I don't know how well you can see it. Mari is in a cat. I think that's what that is. In a cat outfit. Oh, Hero's in a hero costume. Dude, I'm gonna cry. November. Dude, this is the best one. This is the best one. Look at that. Look at that. Look at Hero's trench Burberry coat. December one with the violin. That one's awesome. It's awesome. But yeah, you know, I could talk about it forever. I could literally talk about it forever. I can't wait to do the other routes. Actually, yes, I can. Because if I did them right now, I don't think I would ever be able to stop thinking about this game. I think it would actually genuinely send me into a depression. I'm not joking. I think it would send me into a depression that would actually take genuine work to get out of. So I'm going to take a break for the game for now. I would still love to talk about it. If you have anything you'd like to talk about, please talk about it with me in the comments. I really want to hear about it. But yeah, overall thoughts, right? But yeah, you know, it's the type of game that you just can't get out of your head. And I gotta edit my highlights now. I'm so excited. Oh my god, that's such a good... I don't like the pocket. Actually, yes, I do. It's so cute. Official Twitter account, various Omori themed Heroes Cookbook. What? Omori's onigiri. Ari's grilled egg. Kel's orange Joe. Orange juice and coffee mixed together. That's bad. Heroes sandwich. Mari's cookies. Yo, absolutely crucify the like button if you want to see me make these. I'll make all of them. I'll make all of these. I'll make all of these in one video. I swear. Dude. That sounds so good. Omori just likes onigiri as being rice and seaweed. Just like he's just like me for real. Cat girlfriend, she loves you. Oh, she does have cat ears. I want to go to Brazil. This is great art. Man, people are so talented. Man, people are so talented. Yume, Nikki, Undertale, Earth. Man, people are so talented. Oh, I get it. He's trying to be charming because she's reaching for something. He gets it for her. He's charming. Omori tries to get something for Aubrey. He's not as good at that. Dude. I think we gotta end it. I think I could, again, I will talk about this for the next 17 hours. Thank you all so much for watching, whatever this was. These unedited videos don't do well at all, but, why am I what is this? What is this? I'm about to rip my shirt in half? No, I'm not. Please leave any comments, any conversations you have, any rebuttals to any points I made in this, because it's not thorough. It's just completely loose ramblings, but I have to get this out of my head. I can't stop. I can't stop thinking about this game. It's in my head. The white space it's literally the white space music is on loop in my head. It's getting louder. It's more distorted. Please help. Make sure to stay on the lookout for my next Omori routes and click on the link in the description if you would like to see my first playthrough of Omori. And the highlights series will be coming soon. Probably about an episode or 2 a week. I don't know. However fast I edit it, I'm gonna probably edit each stream into its own episode because I'm not editing 24 hours of footage into one thing. We saw how well that went with the Undertale one. It's not happening. But anyway, yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh wow, that's cute too. Oh my god, that's so cute. What if Sunny is gonna... I don't know. Oh my god, that's so cute. I gotta stop. I'm gonna do this all day.